know this. I wish I did not know this. But I do know, I hope I've never practiced it. But the first rule of being a good liar is don't give too many details, because you get caught up in details. People know that when they testify to things. When they testify under oath, they want to be as scanty as they can possibly be with information. They want to divulge no more than they have to, because you get caught up in the details. Luke, and I'm speaking to him because I have him and his gospel on my mind in preparation for that upcoming series of classes. Luke gives his readers so many details, names, places, events. He's giving him all the information he needs to check it out for himself. He doesn't come right out and say, there it is, check it out for yourself. But his proliferation of information makes it very easy for his reader to do so. He's not writing to some obscure man or somebody in poverty who doesn't have the finances or the wherewithal to travel and check things out. He's talking to a Roman official who had the ability to check out that information, especially in a good position to check out all the references to the emperors and events within the lifetimes of the emperors, events that the emperors were associated with. It's as though Luke is saying, here's the information, now check it out for yourself to see that it is true, that it is accurate. Our brethren in the first century were convinced of the validity of the message that they proclaimed. And even those who did not write the Bible were so convinced that it was true and accurate that they died for their faith. What would it take for you to die for Christ? A half-hearted conviction? A feeling, well, maybe he's the Son of God, and then again, maybe he's not. Would that withstand the executioner's sword? It takes real deep-seated conviction. Deep confidence, deep assurance, deep knowledge. Jesus is the Son of God. Upon what do you base that assurance? We can, whether we do so or not, we can base that assurance upon the historical background of the New Testament writings. That we are reading history, not mere theology. We're reading history as much so as when you pick up any other book of history in the library. We're reading historical accounts. These are real people, real events, real places, and people would die before they would recant their professions. Next time, we'll look at the letters of Paul to further illustrate the historical context of the Bible. Paul's writings are filled with historical references, and we'll see that the next time. Hopefully this has given you a little bit of material to think about, to reflect upon. Maybe even to come to a firm conviction, this is worthwhile stuff to remember, to use to help people come to understand the Bible is no product of ordinary men. It came from a supernatural source. It records things in historical settings that can be verified. And eyewitnesses were there to do that very thing, to verify them. If Jesus were not true, if his life, his death, his burial, and his resurrection were not true, there would be no church existing today. The very existence of the church is testimony that the Bible is truly the Word of God. And if you share that conviction, and you're not yet a Christian, you've not yet obeyed Jesus in baptism, we invite you to come to him to do that this very moment. Come to Jesus and put him on in baptism. If you are a Christian but have not been faithful to the Lord in your practice, we invite you to come to him. While we stand together and sing the song.
We'll sing the first verse. All to Jesus.